Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Luke Monster. Today we do have a pretty interesting video. Last week I did put a poll up on the channel asking you guys what type of series on the channel you guys want to see more of, and the top voted response was the 3D printing series. So we are going to go ahead and jump into an episode of that. Now, I already do have a few 3D printed stuff started that I haven't finished yet. For example, these Cantina chairs. They're fully printed, but not painted yet. Same with the Jedi Temple steps, which, everybody's fallen over to begin with. But it's all together, but it's not painted yet. And of course, same thing with the Camino landing pad here. Jango Fett's even trying to fall off the edge. So to start off, we're going to do a few episodes of me just finishing these prints. And then after that, we will get into a few episodes of brand new series where I even print everything too, because I did want to finish all these prints before I started anything new. But I've already got a list of a ton of stuff that I want to get printed. But one thing that I'm really interested in is an ATST. I did find files for a 6-inch scale ATST, and I really want to print that. I think it'd be amazing. It's going to take a lot of plastic, but I think it is totally worth it. So I think that's going to be one of the bigger projects we start in the channel. We're going to do some smaller ones. We're going to do some dioramas, ships, everything like that. But, there's going to be various sizes, shapes, everything like that. But I'm just really excited to get started, and I think an ATST would be a pretty good start for a big project. But that is not what we'll be working on today. We're going to be working on painting one of the already existing prints. And that will be to start off with the Cantina chairs. So, for example, how these were printed face down like this on the bed. And so if I printed it this way, then there would be supports all along this. So to fix that problem, you just print the side separately and then glue it on. So we will have to do that, but first we're going to go ahead and paint both of these. I already did by spray paint. We're just going to be doing a Rust-Oleum satin dark brown. To be honest, any kind of brown paint really works for the Canteen chairs, but whatever you think works the best, I think will look pretty good as well. But this is what I'm going with, and then we'll go ahead and glue everything together. For glue, I normally use Gorilla Glue or Crazy Glue, but for this episode, I did go ahead and I bought some tacky glue. This is a specific, crafts plastic glue, so I did kind of want to try it out. I don't know if I can recommend it yet, but I'll let you guys know, I guess, after I finish using it. But this is what we're going to be using in this video. But of course, like I said, any glue really works, even hot glue. The only thing with hot glue is you are, messing with plastic. And so you got to be careful to not melt the prints by accident. I have done that before. So, yeah, I do think super glue works the best, though, just because it's not going to come off. But if you're doing something kind of temporary, hot glue might work a little bit better. And then just looking at the little Cantina table, this is already printed in the right color, so all we're literally going to do is just glue this in the center. I believe this is like a light of some kind. No lights are built into this, so it's just going to get glued in the middle. So yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. Probably end up doing that last. Hopefully my placement in the middle will be good enough to get glued in. But yeah, let's go ahead and get these guys painted. So we do have our pieces here all set out on a piece of cardboard. Don't want to get any paint on the concrete, of course. Then I'm also going to be wearing a glove just in case if I need to pick anything up. Don't want to get paint on my hands. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So we do have our first coat on. I kind of just do light, even coats. Don't want to spray too much on and get like a runny paint. Don't want to put too little on. So nice, even coats all around. It's okay if you let it dry, come back and put on another coat. To be honest, that is probably for the better. So yeah, you don't want to overpaint it. Alrighty, so we got all the pieces painted up here, and we are going to go ahead and try to glue them. Like I said, I've never used this type of glue before, but we are going to try our best. Looks like I may have to cut the top, so give me a second to cut the top. Alrighty, we got the top all cut off, and we're gonna go ahead and try to glue these on. Not sure exactly how much to use or how much anything like that. I don't even know how long it takes to dry, so we're gonna try our best and hope it works. So yeah. Learning experience for all of us, but it is only just a little bit of glue. What could go wrong? Just gonna do a few drops all over this thing. There we go. So, got a few drops on there, and then we're gonna go ahead and try to apply this. And there we go. So then I am just going to put some pressure down. I don't know how long this takes to dry or stick, but we're going to try our best. And I will say the paint isn't completely dry yet. I let it sit out there for about 2 hours. So it's not like the most dry. I would suggest if you do this on your own to let it sit overnight. But for the purpose of this video, we are gluing it together now. It's one of those where like it's a little sticky, but like it doesn't rub off. So I figured it was safe enough to go ahead and glue. And it looks like the glue is kind of starting to set there. So we're just going to kind of set this off to the side. And actually, I'm going to flip it over this way so it puts pressure on top of the piece that's stuck. And we're going to go ahead and stick the next piece on. Alrighty, now moving on to the next one here. Try to put, actually I'm going to start down here just in case if I squeeze a little too much out. Try to put just a little bit here and there, not too much, not too little, but you know, just the right amount. There we go, I think that should do. So far I'm actually liking this craft glue quite a bit. So we'll see once the video's over if I can completely recommend it, but I've enjoyed it so far. So I definitely liked it a lot better than like Gorilla Glue and that stuff, just because it comes out easier and it is a little easier to apply. But sticking it on like so. Wasn't a perfect stick, but you know, it's going. Yeah, it does look like the top here is not perfectly flush, but like I said, it's not the end of the world. We're just going to go ahead and apply some pressure here for maybe a good 15, 20, 30 seconds and just let it to kind of like stick in and cement. And then after that, we'll kind of just set it like the other chair over there and let the pressure just lay flat on the thing. We're probably going to let it sit like this for a few hours just to make sure it is tight and secure. Now we do also have this piece too. I'm going to try my best. I'm hoping it will stick, but I don't necessarily know how much glue I need to use. But actually, I'm going to put it on this. And I don't want to use too much glue because I don't want it to like run over the edge there. So I'm just going to use just a little bit of glue, not a ton. We're going to go ahead and stick it. I'm going to try my best to get it in the middle here, but yeah. There we go. I think that's kind of in the middle. That looks pretty good. So I'm not going to apply pressure on this one just because it is seeming to move around a little bit. We're going to let that set, and I'll check back in a little bit. So after about 20 minutes of kind of just sitting and waiting for the glue to dry, I will say it is not dry yet. So if you are going to use this type of glue, definitely give it time to dry. It's not like super glue where it almost dries instantly. So yeah, definitely give it some time, and we'll see how good it is once it's dry. Alrighty, so we now have let it sit for about 4 hours, and I think it should be dry. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Yeah, it feels pretty stuck on there. This one is the one I'm worried about, but it feels pretty strong. And then this one I wasn't too worried about. And yeah, there we go. We got the Cantina chairs. Really excited about that. Let's go ahead and get this in the display case. So here it is in my case. I'll probably move some stuff around. I want to get the Cantina band in here somewhere too. So we'll figure something out. I also want to get the other half of the bar. We'll do that at some point. But this is it for right now. We do have a few extra cups. I'm thinking I'll put a few cups on that table too. But yeah, look at that.
I'm really happy how that came out. Just one of the small 3D printing projects, and it was a good start. So let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this. I've already got a few planned out, but I definitely want to know if you guys want to see
stick
more.
around for videos like the Jedi Temple March, which is kind of in shambles. Like I said, everything's fallen over, or like the Camino landing pad. So yeah, pretty excited, and I'll let you guys go for this one. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.